Welcome to Lies Changes Truth. I'm your host, BK Blessed, and in this podcast, we dig deep into the stories we tell ourselves, the lies we've been told, the changes we make, and the truths we uncover along the way. Life is a journey, a constant evolution from one version of ourselves to the next. But what happens when the stories we've been telling ourselves no longer serve us? When the lies we believed, whether from others or from within, hold us back from becoming our truest selves? The Bible tells us in John 8:32, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Each episode will explore how truth can free us from the lies and false narratives we've been holding on to. Every episode, we explore personal transformation and challenge the narratives that keep us stuck. Whether you're navigating self doubt, facing lies others have told you, making changes for the better, or searching for your truth, this is the place for you. So let's dive in and start our journey of truth together.
Clay Green.
Stop searching for the miracle and be the miracle. This ain't gonna be lyrical, this is straight facts. Stop waiting on the change and be the change. This ain't new news, this go way back. Stop waiting on someone to get it for you, go get it for yourself. Take your pride back. If God is your motivator, then you can do all things. Believe that. My power is divine, every line aligned with the higher power, receive that.
What's up, guys, beautiful souls? I hope your day is going well and you're feeling genuinely blessed. Not just on the outside, but deep in your spirit. I pray today brings you peace, wisdom, and some clarity about those things you've been wrestling with. Now I was just sitting here thinking how people love to say don't look back. You got to forget the past. Just keep moving forward. At face value, that sounds like good advice, right? But I'm here to challenge that. Because why we acting like looking back at your past is a curse or something? And here's my problem with it. If you never look back, then how do you learn? How do you grow? How do we make sure we don't repeat the same cycles? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not talking about sitting around crying over spilled milk or dwelling on regrets or letting your past define you. See, the past should not be your prison. It should be your teacher. My brothers and sisters, I'm talking about looking back with purpose. Looking back not to stay there, but to take the wisdom you gain from that experience to recognize how far you come and to help someone else avoid those same mistakes. Now, if we act like our past never happened, how do we help someone else who's going through the same thing we barely survived? So today, we're digging into why looking back is necessary, how we can do it in a way that moves us forward instead of keeping us stuck. Because we want growth in our lives. We want to break generational cycles and to step into the future that God has for us. Now, if you're ready, then I'm ready. So let's get into this. Has someone ever said to you, why can't you just forget about that? That was so many years ago. Why are you even bringing that up? But the thing is, some of the things we went through, some of the choices we made, some of the people that we dealt with, they were lessons that we weren't supposed to forget. And history has a way of repeating itself when we refuse to take notes. Let me ask you a question. Y'all ever been in a toxic relationship? And then you finally got out of that toxic relationship. And then a few months later, you're considering going back to that toxic relationship. Now, why would you do that? That's like reheating McDonald's fries. It's never going to be as good as you remember. And this is why looking back is necessary. Because you need to remember why you left in the first place. And we've all got things in our past that we don't like to think about. The mistakes we made. the people we hurt and the ones who hurt us, the decisions that took us down the wrong path, and those seasons of life that broke us in ways that made recovery seem impossible. And believe me, I get it. Who wants to revisit pain? Who wants to look at that version of themselves, that beat down version that they wish could have done better, been wiser, and seen the signs? But this is the truth. Ignoring the past doesn't erase its impact. And you could try to forget, but if you don't process what happened, it's still affecting you. It's shaping your beliefs, your behaviors, and your relationships, whether you realize it or not. That childhood wound you think you moved on from, it still shows up in the way you guard your heart. That mistake you think you forgot about, it still affects the way you see yourself. And that betrayal that you think you let go of, it still makes you hesitant to trust. Looking back, it's not about reliving the pain. It's about acknowledging it, understanding it, and taking authority over it so it doesn't keep controlling you. The Bible says in Deuteronomy 8:2, remember how the Lord your God led you all the way into the wilderness these 40 years, to humble and test you in order to know what was in your heart. You caught that, right? Remember, not ignore, not suppress. Remember. Why? Because that struggle, that season of pain,